This was all about the Wi-Fi audio and video. Now let us see some of the specifications of the Wi-Fi audio video transmitter and receiver. These are some of the specifications of the Wi-Fi audio transmitter and receiver. Here 8 channel digital display transmitter we are using, and we are going to see the specifications of this digital display transmitter. Its volume is 53 into 34 into 11 mm. This is what is actually the size of that display transmitter. Then channel 4 to 8 adjustable channels. Voltage and current we are using here, it's supports 8 volt, 12 volt and 220 milliamperes of current. In operating temperature, that is -20 to -60. Then frequency it is supporting, that is two frequency bands it is supporting. Next to that, the power, that is 500 milliwatt to 27 dBm. Then barrier free transmission distance, that is 11 m to 300 m, that is barrier free transmission distance 11 meter to 300 meter. Then video output, that is 1 npp. 8 channel digital display receiver. Specification of that receiver, its volume is 115 into 80 into 21 millimeters. Its temperature, operating temperature, that is -20 to -60, exactly equal to the of that of the transmitter. Then voltage and current it is supporting, that is 9 to 12 volt to and 250 milliampere of the current. Then its frequency is two frequency it is supporting, and sensitivity is -85 dB. Then the transmitter and receiver, we are using one pieces each. Transmitter and receiver switching power supply, we are using each one piece. Then 3 dB antenna, two pieces we are using for the purpose of transmission, one for transmission and one for reception. Transmitter receiver connecting lines, we are using one each piece. And manual, that is English manual, one pieces we are using here for the purpose of specifications of transmitter and receiver. And these were some of the specification of the transmitter and receiver of this Wi-Fi audio and video. Now let us discuss another type of transmitter and receiver. This, as we have just now we have seen the different specification that were for the transmitter and receiver one. Here for the transmitter and receiver second, its product, in product description we can see the hotspots, that is 2.4 gigahertz wireless transmitter and receiver set we are using there, as you can see in the as you can see in the blue color. Next is up to 30-meter working range and near HD quality video and high quality audio broadcasting is also available here. 4 channels for use with the multiple transmitter and receiver system, and easy setup is given to this Wi-Fi transmitter and receiver. The specifications of this Wi-Fi transmitter and receiver is its frequency band is 2.4 gigahertz ISM. Its working distance, that should be 30 meters for wireless audio and video. The channels available, that is 1 to 4 channels. Video signal formats, that is PAL or the NTSC formats, and its dimension is 100 into 85 into 30 millimeters. And transmitter input, that is AC composite, and receiver output, that should be AV composite. The package contains here, that is one wireless AV transmitter, one wireless AV receiver, two power adapters, one for transmitter, one for receiver, two free travel adapters, that is for transmitter and receiver, and one user manual, that is in English language. These were the different specification of second type of this Wi-Fi audio video transmitter and receiver. Now let's move towards the next point, that is what is actually the video projector. A video projector, that is an image projector that receives a video signal and projects the corresponding image on the projection screen by using lens system. All the video projector, they use a very bright light to project the images, and most modern ones that can correct any curves, blurriness and other different interferences that can be corrected here by using this modern type of projectors. Video projectors, they are widely used for many applications like conference room presentations, classroom training, home theater and different concerts also. Projectors are widely used in many schools and other educational settings also, sometimes connected they can be connected to an interactive whiteboard to interactively teach the pupils. Let us see the introduction to this video projector. A video projector, that is also known as a digital projector, that may project onto a traditional reflective projection screen, or it may be a built into a cabinet with a translucent rear projection screen to form a single unified display device. Here, common display resolution for a portable projector, that includes SVGA, which is 800 into 600 pixels, XGA, that is 1024 into 768 pixels, 720 pixels, that is 1280 into 720 pixels, and 1080, that is 1920 into 1080 pixels. The cost of the device, that is determined not only by its resolution but also it is given by its light output. A projector with a higher light output, that is measured in lumen, that is required for a larger screen or for a room with a larger amount of ambient light also. Here, for example, a light output of approximately 1500 to 2500, 1500 to 2500 NC lumens, that is suitable for small screens. It is viewed in rooms with the low ambient light, approximately 2500 to 4000 lumen, that is suitable for medium sized screens with some ambient light over the 4000 LM, that is needed for very large screens or for or for using in different rooms. Here, some of the camcorders that have been built-in projectors, that is suitable to make a small projection also. A few more powerful pico projector. They are also pocket-sized projectors, and many projectors are, they are also portable also, means we can take that particular projector, move that particular projector one from one place to another place. Next is, what are the different technologies that we are using in the projection. CRT projector, that is using cathode ray tubes. This typically involves a blue, green, and red tubes, as we have seen in the first unit, RGB. This different three signals they are using. These three different tubes they are using in the cathode tube. This is the oldest system that is still in the regular use, but falling out for a favor, that is largely because of the bulky cabinet. As we are having cathode ray tube, it is very bulky. It does not provide the largest screen size for a given cost also. This is also covers three tubes home models, which will be bulky. It can be moved also. Next is LCD projector. LCD projector uses LCD light gates. This is the simplest system, that is making one of the most common and affordable system for the home theaters also and business use also. Most common problem here, that is visible screen door or pixelation effect. Although the recent advancements here that have been reduced the severity of this effect. DLP projector. DLP projector uses Texas Instruments DLP technologies. This uses one or two or three micro fabricated light valves here, that is called as micro mirror devices. The single and double DMD versions that use the rotating color wheels in the time, that is with the mirror reflecting the modulated color. The most common problem here with this single or two DMD varieties, that is visible rainbow, which is some people are receiving when moving their eyes also. L LCOS projectors, they uses the liquid crystals on the silicon. LED projector, they uses one of the techniques, as we have discussed now. They techniques for the image creation, while different they are different than they use an array of the light emitting diodes as the light source. Hybrid LED and laser diode system, that is developed by Casio, that uses a combination of light emitting diodes and 445 nanometers of laser diodes as the light source, while image is produced with the DLP chip here. Laser diode projection that have been developed by Microvision and XR technologies. The Microvision laser projectors, they uses the Microvision's patented laser beam, this steering the technology, whereas XR's technology uses the laser diodes, that is plus LCOS. The technology is here, that is LIA, light image amplifier, that is light walls. Schemic CRT, that is developed by Claus Video and Talario oil film projectors, that is this technology is also being used here. And for oil film projector that we are using here, this technology we are using here for the purpose of projector, projecting the video. Let us see what is a movie projector, that is a non-digital movie projector. A movie projector, that is an optomechanical device that is for purpose of displaying the movie pictures by projecting them on a projection screen. That was a very oldest method that is being used, that was being used for the purpose of projecting the movies on into the theater. Most of the optical and mechanical elements except for the illumination and sound devices, they are present in the movie cameras. According to the theory of persistence of vision, the perceptual process of brain and the retina of the human eye that retains an image for a brief moment of the time. This theory here is said to account for the illusion of motion, which results when a series of film images that is displayed in quick succession rather than the perception of the individual frames in the in this series. Persistence of vision that should be compared with the related phenomena of beta movement and phi movement also. A critical part of understanding this visual perception phenomena, that is uh, understanding the eye, that is not the camera. There is no frame rate, no scan rate, there is no scan rate and frame rate in the eye. Instead of this, eye brain system has the combination of motion detectors, detail detectors and pattern detectors also. The outputs of all of these which are combined to create a visual experience. It is not a machine, it is a combination of all these things. The frequency at which the flicker becomes visible, that is called as flicker fusion threshold, and it is dependent on the level of illuminations also. Generally, the frame rate here, that is 16 frames per second, that is regards as a lowest frequency at which the continuous motion that is pursued by the humans. Here it is possible to view the black space between the frames and the passing of the shutter, that is by the different techniques. Close your eyelids, then periodically rapid and blink open and close your eyes. If done fast enough, you will be able to randomly trap the images between frames or during the shutter motion. This will not work with the television due to the persistence of the phosphorus, that is not with the LCD and DLP light protection projectors. The silent films usually were not projected at constant speeds, but rather they were varied throughout the show at at the different discretion of the projection list. Often, some of the notes